It's a pleasure to be here today. This is a great day for our city and the start of a new chapter in the leadership of our fire department. It's actually a very interesting day because while we'll be swearing in Chief Zach today, we also have 3 new firefighters, so I find it interesting and I thought it was nice that we were able to swear in people who, in Chief Zach's case, is at the pinnacle of his career and those who are just getting started. So it says a lot for the journey that they have ahead of them and a lot about what it takes to, and all the hard work it takes to get to the point where Chief Zach is today. So today we're pleased to today swear in Ron Zach as only our 5th fire chief since becoming a city, and he is a very deserving one at that. Ron complements a long and very accomplished legacy of leadership in the Mentor Fire Department, and we're honored here today to have with us our 3 previous fire chiefs, Chief John Brewer, Chief Rich Harvey, and Chief Bob Searles. Let's give them a hand. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. We also have Deputy Chief Bob Evans with us and former Deputy Chief Tom Telkett with us as well. So thank you, gentlemen. I also want to recognize some of the people who will be working closely with Chief Zach in his new role. We have Assistant City Manager Rob Fowler. We have Law Director Joe Zeman. Police Chief Ken Gunch, our Parks and Recreation Director Ken Kaminsky, our Economic Development Director Kevin Malachek, our City Engineer Dave Swigger, our Public Works Director Lauren Vernon, and our Finance Director Dave Malinowski as well. So thank you all for being here. And I've also noticed that we have a very special guest here today, Mayor of Willowick, Mayor Mike Vanny. Thank you, Mayor, for being here as well today. So in the interview process for this position, we began predominantly with internal candidates, and it revealed to me just how impressive and capable many of our command officers are in this department. And I believe that we're in a very, very good place moving forward to provide the level of service our community expects. But there can only be one choice, and I believe that Ron Zach is the best choice to lead us into the next chapter of our department's history. Ron Zach is a complete firefighter. Like his immediate predecessor, Ron has held every rank in the Mentor Fire Department since his hiring in 1991. I believe this is a very important advantage for any leader to be able to know what it's like to do the daily work of those that he leads, whether it's in the station, in the field, as a frontline supervisor, managing a shift, or helping to set the directives and policies of the entire department. The collective knowledge that he has learned along the way will be invaluable to him as our next chief. Chief Zach has a very accomplished record with the city. He's been a technical rescue team commander since 2000 and an urban search and rescue deputy team leader since 2013. Included among his certifications are that of a full-time firefighter, paramedic, a fire instructor, fire safety inspector, a TEACS urban search and rescue specialist, a technician level certifications, and he holds technician level certifications in hazardous materials, confined space rescue, trench rescue, rope rescue, and structural collapse rescue. He has command certifications, and his command certifications include Blue Card, Incident Command, and NIMS level 100, 200, 300, 400, 700, and 800. So for the new firefighters that are going to be joining us today, you got a lot to work on. Ron was born and raised in Willowick and is a graduate of St. Joseph High School in Cleveland. He graduated from Akron University in 1990 with an associate's degree in fire science, and he obtained a bachelor's degree in emergency management, homeland security from the University of Akron in 2015. In 2020, he received his master's degree in public administration with a concentration in emergency services from Columbia Southern University. In selecting our next chief, it was important for me to choose someone who met a number of qualifications. One, that they had the knowledge and the management skills to be able to manage a department our size, and Ron has certainly demonstrated that in his time with us. I was looking for someone who desires to enhance our level of service in the community. You know, we have what I believe is the best performing fire department in the state of Ohio, but it's never good enough. We're always looking to improve. We're always looking to get better day after day, year after year. I was looking for someone who embraces new ideas and meeting future challenges in the fire and EMS service, because it's always changing. And we're looking for someone who can expand and take advantage of the great ideas that exist both within our department and outside of our department. But most importantly, we were looking for someone who cares deeply about the well-being of our firefighter paramedics and their own personal development. And again, I think we found the right person in Ron Zach. So, I know that he has family with him here today, and in a moment we will ask him to introduce his family members. But it's my pleasure now to introduce the Honorable Judge John Trebets, who will swear in our next fire chief, Ron Zach.
Where do you want him? I want everybody to see him. You care about me. Everybody good with this? All right. Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Ronald Zach,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United
of the
States
United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and observe the provisions
and observe the provisions
of the Charter
of the Charter
and ordinances
and ordinances
of the Municipality
of the Municipality
of Mentor,
of Mentor,
and that I will
and that I will
faithfully and impartially
faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all duties
duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as Fire Chief
as Fire Chief
of the Mentor Fire
of the
Department,
Mentor Fire Department,
Lake County, Ohio,
Lake County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and understanding.
and understanding. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So as part of the tradition of both the police and fire service is the pinning of the badge, and I believe Chief Zach has chosen someone to pin his badge on today.
My wife.
My pleasure to introduce to you our Fire Chief, Ron Zach.
So I'd like to thank everyone for showing up today. I'd like to say a few words before we move on to swearing in the new recruits. Mr. Filipiak, I'm deeply honored and humbled to be given this incredible opportunity to lead the Mentor Fire Department and continuing to serve the residents of Mentor and the members of the department in the capacity as Fire Chief. There are not many communities that are afforded the opportunity of having a sitting judge swear us into our positions. I have had the pleasure of Honorable Judge Trebets swearing me into the ranks of Lieutenant, Battalion Chief, Deputy Chief, and today Chief. I want to express my gratitude to you for taking the time to be here for us. I'd like to thank my wife, who I've been married to for 32 years this July. Thanks for being my partner, friend, and biggest supporter throughout my career. As the city manager said, I had a lot of training, and whenever I had those opportunities, when I came home, she never hesitated. She said, go, I got it. To my son, Ron, who flew in from Manhattan to be here, thanks for all the love, support, and understanding of what this job required. I count my blessings every day because I have both of you in my life. I'm grateful to my parents for all the sacrifices they made for my siblings and I. My parents were very instrumental in my upbringing. They always put family first, and I'm grateful for everything they did. I've been fortunate to work with 3 of the most influential fire chiefs in the region, if not the state. I'm indebted to our past chiefs, Chief Brewer, Harvey, and Searles. Chief Brewer hired me as the first non-EMT, non-paramedic, and the last. Chief Harvey went during his term. I was big into the technical rescue, and he got me involved in USAR and all those other classes. I appreciate that. And Chief Searles developed me where I am today. That 30,000-foot view, as he liked to call it. They continue to be great mentors that taught me the importance of compassion, integrity, and vision. I'd like to thank Annette. Where's Annette? Annette has been exceptionally helpful during this transition. I have two sisters like keeping the brother out of trouble. Annette likes to keep us out of trouble. So it's make sure you did that memo. Make sure you have these meetings. So I appreciate everything Annette does for us. She's like my work sister. I'd like to thank DC Evans for his support. Bob and I came up through the ranks together. We rode squad together. We were lieutenants on the same shift, and we worked as deputy chiefs together. So I look forward to accomplishing many goals with Bob. I'd like to thank our council members for being in attendance. Council has always been supportive of the fire service, or the fire department, and provides us the necessary resources to do our job. I look forward to working them with the future. I'd like to thank Mentor department heads, Assistant City Manager Fowler, who's always been available by phone. Police Chief Gunch, who I've worked, past and present, along with his staff, all the captains. David Malinowski and his staff in finance, who are always there to help us with budget. Ken Kaminsky in Parks and Rec, and Lauren Vernon in Public Works. We work great as a team, and again, I look forward to the next time with them. And also Civil Service and Sharon Glady. She's been of great assistance of recent, trying to have me doing everything the right way. So thank you. They helped me navigate, as this is all new terrain, so I appreciate that. I'd like to thank our neighboring chiefs for coming today. Name y'all Rob Gandy from Willoughby Hills, Bill Malavar from Willowick, Chief Whittington from East Lake, Chief Unger from Willoughby, and many others. I'm sorry. Chief Zabel from Concord, Chief Hutton from Kirtland, Chief Burchek from Painesville Township, and I appreciate you all being here, and I look forward to working with you in the future. I'm thankful for our retirees, many of whom provided guidance and direction to me through my career. To all the members of the department, I want to thank you for everything you do. You provide a fantastic service. You provide the community. You're all a very dedicated bunch of men and women I'm proud to serve with. I'm excited to begin this new chapter, and I look forward to contributing to the success of the department. I appreciate you all coming out today to support these new recruits and myself. Thank you. Okay, now on to, as the fire chief, my first official action will be to move on to the swearing in of our three newest candidates. I'd like to thank, again, Sharon Glady for all the work she does to keep the system fair and organized. This is an exciting time for these candidates. They are joining the career ranks of the busiest department in Northeast Ohio. Last year we surpassed just over 10,000 calls for the first time, and we're already on record to hit 11,000. All three of our candidates are from our part-time ranks. Oswald Vaughn has 2.5 years on the department. Samantha Nowagarski has 1 year. And Robert Hours, a few months. As their families can attest, these candidates have gone through some rigorous training, testing, and interviews to get where they are, and they should be very proud of where they're sitting today. They earned this. They are all functioning paramedic and firefighters. This career is a constant development of which we will help with you. I encourage you to stay engaged, be passionate, and be the best paramedic firefighters you can be. So what I'll do now is I'll call each of the candidates up, by their seniority level, rank, and I'll talk a little bit about them, and then we'll move on to they'll address who's here from their family. So if Oswald Vaughn, step up. You can just stand right there and face the crowd. There you go. So Oswald Vaughn's been in the fire service for 2.5 years. He started with us 2.5 years ago. He earned his EMT and fire card through Tri-C during his senior year of high school, which he attended Mentor High. He went on to paramedic school at UH Geauga. Ozzy has also worked full-time for the East Cleveland Fire Department for 1.5 years. Ozzy lived in the city of Mentor all of his life with his mom, dad, and his dog Moose. What kind of dog is Moose?
He's an Aussie Doodle.
An Aussie Doodle, okay. Ozzy's hobbies include fishing, shooting, hunting. And who do you have here today with you, Ozzy?
I have my mom, my dad, my godparents, and their kids, and a lieutenant from East Cleveland, like Pollock.
Mike Pollock. Thanks for coming. If Robert Hours can step up. No, you can sit. Robert Hours has been in the fire service for the past 3 years, serving the communities of Willoughby Hills and Mentor. He started part-time in Willoughby Hills and joined the Mentor Fire Department in December 2024. Robert grew up in Mentor, is a 2016 graduate of Mentor High School, and he obtained his Associate Arts degree at Lakeland Community College. Robert enrolled in Auburn Career Center in 2021, where he obtained his EMT, paramedic, and fire certifications. In Robert's free time, he enjoys exercising, fishing, and playing sports. So, Robert, who do you have here with you today?
I got my parents, my siblings, my aunt, uncle, my girlfriend, and then my girlfriend's family.
Thank you for being here. Samantha, our last full-time candidate. Samantha has been a part-time firefighter paramedic here at Mentor since March of last year. Samantha grew up in Solon as a 2017 graduate of Solon High School. She is a second-generation firefighter paramedic. Her father has been in the fire service for 20 plus years at the Munson Fire Department. She gained her EMT and paramedic certification through Tri-C's program, and then gained her firefighter certification through Auburn Career Center. In Samantha's free time, she enjoys exercising, crocheting, and spending time with her husband John and her family. And she was just married 6 months ago. So Sam, who do you have here with you today?
I have my husband, I have my parents, I have one of my sisters, my grandparents, my aunt, and a couple really close people to me, and friends.
Great. And thank you for being here. So at this time, if I can call up Honorable Judge Trebets to do the swearing in and signing of the oath. And if the family wants to get in a position to, take pictures, feel free to move around and
I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here, as it always is. We're so blessed in this community with our firefighters and our law enforcement. They're really a great team. We have a great community, and it's an honor to be here. When I was a young man, my dad said to me, hey, Johnny, he goes, listen to this and make sure that you follow this. I go, yeah, Dad, what? You know how you do that when you're a kid. And he goes, always surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with good people. And I think my dad would be pretty proud of me right now. He'd be pretty proud of me right now. So welcome to you all. I just wanted to say I'd be remiss if I didn't single out somebody here, that Bob Zinnefeld. He's our friend and a great community leader for us. He's 100 years young, so let's hear it for him. I couldn't help myself. He's one of my favorite people, and I learned something from him. So he was, they had a birthday party for him, and he said a few words. And I was just so impressed, and I think I want to share that with these people because I learned something. I think it's important. He said, always be positive. Always be positive. There's so much negative, but what we really got to do is look at the positives that we have. And he's so darn right. And the other thing he said that I think is very important is show kindness and respect. Show kindness and respect. What a great community we have, because I think we do that. We show kindness and respect. That's what makes us so good. I want to congratulate the family members that are here and the loved ones. They were there when you folks were putting in the hard work to get this great honor, and they should be very proud of you, as we all are. It's very important. Our goal in what we do is we're not here to be good, we're here to be the best. And that's what we do. And remember, and I say it all the time now when I public speak, the two things to remember is work the hardest and care the most. And that's very important. I don't care if you're talking about your relationships, your job, whatever you do, because nobody controls those two things but you. You control that. Nobody else does. And that's why we're the best, because that's what we do. We work the hardest and care the most. And one other thing I'll say is always do the right thing. And we always do the right thing, even when no one's looking, right? Okay, so now it is my honor to swear you all in, so let's do that. Can everybody see? Please raise your right hands. I state your name,
I,
Samantha
Oswald Vaughn,
Nowagarski,
swear that I will support
swear that I will support
the Constitution
the
of the
Constitution
United States
of the
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
and observe the provisions
and observe the
of
provisions
the Charter
of the
and
Charter
ordinances
and
of the
ordinances
municipality
of the municipality
of Mentor,
of Mentor,
and that I will
and that I will
faithfully and impartially
faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all duties
all duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as fighter paramedic
as
As
firefighter
firefighter
paramedic
of the Mentor Fire Department,
of the Mentor Fire Department,
Lake County, Ohio,
Lake County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and understanding.
and understanding.
Congratulations. Let's hear another round of applause.
So now we'll move on to the pinning of the badge. So if each of you want to call up who's going to pin you.
Yeah.
Where's your badge? So that would be them all at the same time. And everybody in a good position to take pictures, or spread out and turn around where you need to go.
I'm good.
Because I can't find the hole. Stop.
She started it. Yeah. Nice.
Don't let it jiggle. Don't let it jiggle. It's good. It's gonna fall off.
All set?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then we'll finish with some closing remarks from City Manager Ken Filipiak. Thank you.
Thanks. Just want to thank everyone for being here today. We have a lot of important people in this room, and we may not have recognized everyone, but we appreciate everyone being here. We appreciate all the contributions you make, both in our city, outside in the county, outside of our county, just keeping our people safe. Because in the end, that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to serve the community, and they certainly appreciate what all of you do every single day. I want to welcome our newest firefighter paramedics. You guys come with great resumes already. I know you're going to do a great job. You've been performing well for us already as part-time positions, and I know you're going to do a great job. And you have a lot to live up to. As you can see, the people around here are going to be supporting you 100%, and they're going to ask for your support of 100%. This is the fire service, the police service, like no other services that the public provides, really are second families to everyone. it's important that you get from the support from home, and we rely on that because there are going to be some difficult days ahead of you in this job, and it's a noble profession that you've taken on. So we want to thank everyone for being here today. There's a reception on the second floor of this building. If you go down one floor, it's the only door that's open. I believe Annette has got us some cake and refreshments down there, as she always does. So thank you for being here, and have a great rest of your day.